Good evening. I got kind of a special video for you guys. About to fire up the grill. Gonna grill some corn on the cob, some Italian sausages. Gonna do some little vegetables. Got a red pepper, onion, mushrooms. We're gonna fry those up on the stove. I'm gonna cook us dinner. Now here's the real cook in the family. But not tonight. I'm gonna try and whip up something a little special for us. So let's get to it. So basically all you need for the frying part here, you need a red pepper, an onion, some mushrooms, and a Star Wars salt shaker and pepper. Just kidding. Don't need those, but aren't they awesome? I got our corn on the cob soaking at the moment. And we got these beautiful looking mild Italian sausages we're going to throw on the grill here in a minute. And now for the fun part. And we got a big pumpkin here the other day. Hopefully it lasts till Halloween. While we're waiting on the grill there, I wanted to show you guys this succulent that Jessica has grown into this huge, I don't know, this thing's turning into a little shop of horrors or something. They got these pink little flowers on them. We've never seen anything like that before. They say when that happens it's about to die, but it's been like this for a couple months. It's amazing. Our flowers have started to actually grow back. It's almost into September here. Got these pretty ones here. Okay, got the grill fired up. We're going to let it preheat here for a few minutes. Go inside and cut up the vegetables. Baby Yoda here protecting our candy. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to dice these up and we're going to start frying them up here. I usually get like a little Vandalia onion, the nicest red pepper I can find, and I usually get the white mushrooms here. Just going to drop our onion in here. After you wash the mushrooms, I got a pretty big thing of them here. I'll probably put about half in. And I'm probably going to use this whole pepper. There we go. Okay, so once I have all the vegetables in, I'm going to turn it on a medium heat. I'm not going to cook it at medium the whole time, but while I'm doing this for now, I'm going to go ahead and throw the sausages on the grill. I already have the corn on the cob, so we're going to head out there and check that out and see how they're going. I do recommend kind of stirring these up a little bit. Toward the end, I may put a little bit of butter. You might want to add a little bit of salt. But I'll tell you what, you really don't need it. This is a meal on itself right here. And once it starts to fry a little bit, I turn it down, sort of on a low. Kind of depends on how much it's done before the other stuff's done. But we'll check it out here in a few minutes. The corn's looking good. I like to cook the corn a few minutes early before I put the sausages on. That way we're kind of in time with each other. Corn's looking good. Got our Italian sausages on here. Now I do have this on a very low heat, as low as it can possibly go. For the corn burner, I have it just a little bit hotter, a little higher temperature than the Italian sausages, but not much. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a while, let that cook. Came back in here, turned the heat down a little bit. Well, I'll tell you what, I wish they need to come up with technology to where you can smell the smells through your camera. Wouldn't that be awesome? These peppers, onions, and mushrooms smell absolutely amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to add just a little bit of Stormtrooper salt. Once you start hearing it frying some, you do want to turn it down a little bit, just a little bit. And don't be afraid to really pack it in here, because these mushrooms here, they're going to really shrink in size as you go along. Now this is one of those kind of meals where you do got to kind of keep going back inside and back outside. What's nice about it, what I like about it, is by the time you're done stirring your vegetables and the stuff you're doing on the inside, you come out and it's time to flip the sausages and the corn. Let's have a look at these bad boys. Oh my. That's what I'm talking about. You really can't overcook corn on the cob. We like it a little burnt. Especially the sausages. You really want to make sure that you cook these sausages all the way through. and we like them a little crispy. I'll show you how I call it ganging them up. Once they start cooking real good, I put them together so it kind of keeps the juices all around them. Also, when you put them all together, see how I have these four? I put them closer and closer together as they get done because they'll start to split, and if you kind of cover it up with one, it helps them cook more evenly, because if you look at this one, it's already starting to burn a little bit, so I took that away from the others. But you'll notice as I go along here, I'm going to gang these up, and gives it a nice even cook. While I'm letting this cook a little bit, I have a question for you guys. What are some of your plans for Halloween? I know me and our families, we've been trying to come up with some ideas on what kids can do for Halloween. A couple little ideas that I've had and that I've heard from other people is PVC pipe. If you still want kids to come to your neighborhoods and get their candy and all that, go to Home Depot, buy yourself a long piece of PVC pipe and kind of center it to where you can shoot the candy down into people's baskets. I don't know, I thought that was a pretty good idea. I really hate for kids to not have Halloween this year. I know here in Ohio, they're leaving it up to the communities to decide whether they want to have Halloween or not. Pretty sure they're going to do something in our area. I can't imagine getting rid of Halloween altogether. Let's just all plan to do it safe. Let's come up with some good ideas. I thought about maybe having a poster board where it says, wait here for your candy, and then kind of block off, to where you can keep them distant. And then, the PVC pipe idea, I think is the best that anybody's come up with. You can drop the candy through the PVC pipe. Now, obviously, when you get home, you're probably going to want to wipe your kids' candy down with some wipes or something. And I wouldn't be handing out any candy that's not wrapped. This is really something that's been bugging me. I was going to do a whole video on that. That's the smoke from the grill. I really just wanted to kind of bring this up here. I knew this wasn't going to be long enough for a whole video. I just kind of wanted to bring this idea because it's the end of September and we need to start coming up with ideas, no matter what it is, to get that candy out to the kids. Okay, usually when this is smoking like that, it's time to flip them. See, this is what I was talking about. See how this sausage here is starting to split? So what I do, and I can't take credit for this, a buddy told me about this. I turn it to the side there as I flip it, and then I'll go ahead and flip this one, but I'll keep that crease up against this sausage. And as they go along, I kind of like to turn them on their side a little bit, like to where it's not completely, on the grill grate here, so where I can cook all the way through. Also, another thing, if you flip them here like this, they don't roll over as bad. This one, I don't know. This one's cooking pretty fast. I might have to turn this down a little bit. Oh yeah, just a little. This corn's looking great. I usually cook this until the sausages are done. This corn, yeah, you could probably take it off now and it's probably good to go. But we like it a little crispy. Boy, this stuff's really starting to smell good now. As you can see, these mushrooms are starting to shrink a little bit. And I basically have it just a little bit above low heat because I don't want it to overcook. But as the sausages get closer and closer to done, I'll turn it back up to medium for a couple minutes just to kind of give it that little crispness. And this pretty girl is patiently awaiting. Okay, so far so good. Everything's cooking smoothly. Haven't started a fire yet. Normally I don't toot my own horn, but it smells pretty good up in here. So back to the Halloween thing for a second. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this for a couple minutes. I think that we need to come up with some ideas to have Halloween for kids. I know that Halloween parties are pretty much a scratch this year, and that stinks. But to me, it's always been about the kids. It's always been about trick-or-treating. How are we going to do that? Leave me some ideas in the comments below, because we're open for all kinds of ideas. We usually hand out candy at my wife's mom and dad's. They get anywhere from 300 to 400 kids. Now, I don't see us being able to handle that amount of kids this year. They live in a pretty suburban area, where, yeah, just lots and lots of kids come because everybody gives out candy. The houses are real close together. I don't know how they're going to do that this year. I'm hoping that the community kind of gets together and discusses how we're gonna handle this, because it's a big event and it's a month away. Now, I've heard that a lot of schools are having an area to where they can do some kind of trick-or-treating for kids. I haven't heard of any schools around here. That's just kind of what I've heard online and stuff like that. But we're trying to come up with ideas. I've heard, you know, keep a basket far away from the house and everything, and that just seems like too many hands going into the same basket. I think we may try the PVC pipe idea. I know there was a guy who I saw online that took a piece of PVC pipe and he decorated it like Halloween, spiders and stuff all over it, and he somehow tied it to his railing, and the railing goes straight down to where he can just drop the candy in there. That's a great idea. There's no railing at my mother and father-in-law's house, so we're gonna have to try and figure something else out. Probably go to Home Depot, buy a big PVC pipe, and do that idea. That's about the best I can come up with. So again, let me know if you have any comments. Leave them down below. Let me know if you guys have any better ideas for Halloween, how we can still have Halloween. They're gonna have masks on. You know, most of them are gonna have Halloween masks on. I know there's gonna be a lot of little kids who don't pay attention. Hopefully their parents are watching them. Yeah, I'm looking for any kind of idea. So we're going to get back to cooking here. I just wanted to bring that up because, again, it's a month away and I didn't want to make this into a whole video. Just something I wanted to touch on today in this little home vlog. Halloween's coming up. It's real important to the kids, and I think we're all smart enough to make it happen. And I got chatting there, as I usually do, and we need to flip these bad boys. Oh man, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so these are looking good. See, these mushrooms have shrinked pretty small, so we're going to leave it on low here for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to kick it up a notch, just so that they crisp up a little bit. Sausages are almost done. I know the corn's about done, so we'll check it all out here in just a minute. I want to give you guys a good look at the finished product here. What I like to do is I cut up the sausage links here, the Italian sausage, and I cut it and mix it in with all the vegetables. That gets the vegetables good and flavorful and absolutely delicious. Jess likes the old style with the hot dog bun. As you can see, the corn here, this is really crispy. You know, you can overcook corn a little bit. This is going to be the best part right in here. And I can't take credit for the macaroni salad. The grocery store did that for us. So we're going to go ahead and eat. We'll give a little review afterwards on how everything was and what we liked best about it. Just didn't really want to do a video today. So I just wanted to do this video because I thought it'd be a nice little home vlog. I knew I was going to be cooking tonight, which is rare. I gotta say, that was absolutely delicious. What'd you think?
That was good.
What was your favorite part?
Eating it.
You know, it's a simple little meal. A few vegetables, throw it on the fryer on the stove, fire up your grill, get some Italian sausages, corn on the cob. That's one of our favorite meals. Now, one of the things that I touched on outside there was how we're going to do Halloween and everything. So again, if you have any ideas, leave them down in the comments. The PVC pipe thing, that seems like the only thing that's going to really work for us. If you enjoyed our little home vlog here, leave us a like and subscribe down below. With all that being said, the adventure is out there.